I don't know what that means.
Me either.
My coworker had a dog today that was about the size of Ichi's head.
Oh.
Tiny
And you were just
little mini
like, my
fluffy
dog
chihuahua.
would eat your dog. Yep.
No.
And we're live on the internet!
Hi, Internet!
Hello, Internet.
It's been so long.
It's been a month.
It's been, yeah.
Or so.
It's 3 weeks. Some countries, that's a month.
It's a month, that's a month.
It's, yeah. Okay, we're live and we're back with
28 days after September.
How is April going?
April. It's dragging. It's getting oddly warm for April. It's it's weird.
It was my birthday on the 1st.
Nice.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
That was April, though.
April 1st is
Ah.
his
Not
birthday.
May.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the same birthday as my brother.
Oh.
That explains
It's
a lot.
okay, he doesn't want it back.
Yay! I can continue to age.
So this is the concluding episode of what was supposed to be a month of role-playing Edge of the Empire, but life happened and we're fine with that. So we are concluding the story, One Clear Shot, as written and GM'd by Brian Casey, aka Fiddleback, the voice from the stars.
That's me!
Yeah. Let's hope he's loud enough.
Yeah, hopefully Brian's loud enough for you.
So that is... Did you start Reaper? That's, like, super important. You did. Okay, cool. So, hey, Kabuki. So that is what we're doing here. Hello over on Twitch. So, quick synopsis if you haven't caught up with the other previous 3 episodes, which you should totally catch up on because they're a lot of fun. I was cooking dinner while listening to the last episode because it's been a while since we played. But basically, we are a not-so-merry band of adventurers who, due to just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, for 2 of them, we've teamed up and borrowed a ship illegally and ran away with it. And
Is he still on?
Yep.
Yeah.
We borrowed a ship with the owner.
Well, no, we
No.
borrowed the ship.
Yep.
And then we ran away with it, but then we stopped to get supplies.
And then the owner found us.
Yeah, and the owner found us, and so then we borrowed the owner with the ship, and we ran away again to go, potentially find a hot, like, smuggling or something deal that we could, like, make some money on, because we're mostly running because that one has a lot of debt
Yo.
that he's running from, and I'm literally along for the ride.
Does forcing into an induced coma count as borrowing the owner?
I mean, yes, really.
Always have a doctor in your party. That's what we learned.
Questionable
The term
morals?
for that is called kidnapping.
Oh.
But he's not a kid, really. Anyway.
He did nap.
He did nap. Yeah.
God.
He napped quite a bit. Aggressively.
So we went to this place that we were like, there's gonna be some sweet deals there, and it turns out there wasn't. Or at least it wasn't so sweet for us because we became captured. And so last episode was our valiant, not so great attempts at breaking free from this capturing. And our story leaves off with us in the middle of a very interesting fight. Brian.
I'm in guarded stance, which I wrote down.
Yep.
Yeah.
The willful Gand facilitated a lot of things.
I was stealing earbuds, Apple earbuds that we determined were playing Nickelback, not Nippleback. That's a whole nother.
Oh.
That's a condition, I think.
Did some more albums that way.
Yeah. But anyway, the short gist of it is the place that we are on, there are some creatures. They have 4 legs. They have 4 legs and 2 arms, and they hum. And when they hum, the people who hear the humming, they get all happy, and they don't really care so much about anything like their own personal free will or safety or anything like that. And so we had become captured by that. But as a group, we have broken free.
I
of those-
haven't.
Oh, yeah. Mabel's...
I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah, but she's still rebelling, but while
I
happy.
did start a slave rebellion of shuffling in a different direction and going outside if you want to.
Yeah.
You can leave your friends behind.
You're a proponent of individual freedoms because that just felt good at the time.
Yeah. So, there are guards that aren't these humming alien creatures, and the guards have special earbuds that make it so that they don't hear the weird humming that makes you all happy with the world. So, I have been stealing them and putting them in my compatriots' ears. I don't have ears, so I can't put them in mine. Mabel doesn't have a set yet because my Wookiee companion and I are in a guard tower currently battling, but I will try and steal her a pair of earbuds as soon as I can. So yeah.
Yeah. I
Thanks,
think
friend.
before you got in the guard tower, there were more arms than there are now.
Yes, you'll have to listen
Yeah.
to last session's episode to understand that big reference. We have a Wookiee, it's not that big. So yeah, so
Mabel just wanted her gloves back.
yeah, and we were all facilitating that. Osk is
I like my gloves. They were expensive.
in the middle of probably a bad situation with a droid with some weapons on him coming his way, and Mabel is causing a minor slave rebellion by just like making a suggestion that somebody goes someplace else.
It's more of an
Yeah.
organized walkout.
You could
Yeah.
walk if you want to. I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly what
Yeah.
I told them, but we should do these things.
Yes.
Oh yes, let's do
Yes.
destiny points. We roll one, right?
Give
You
me
only roll
my
one.
dark side points.
Do we roll 1 or 2?
I think
Everyone rolls
everyone
one.
rolls one.
Should we roll them in the camera? Also, I can't see this on the thing. Oh, it's in the middle. I'm
Yeah. I rolled a single black.
redonkulous. Ah.
Well, I mean, it hit my hand, so clearly it's an
Yeah.
invalid roll.
Nope.
So
No,
no,
it
no,
remains
can't,
the same.
Can't tempt
Yeah.
fate.
Oh, it's gonna be a great session.
Oops. It bounced out and was wonky.
No,
Oh.
they just,
No.
no matter how many sides you think are on those die,
There's
dice, it's
only
just
those.
a
There's
single,
only those.
There
single black die.
Only the dark side?
Hey, Boku and
Yep.
Cup.
Hey, friends on the internet.
Oh, Steve didn't invert. Okay,
It's
What?
it's flipped from what it normally is, but
No.
that's fine.
It was like that last time, too. I remember trying
it?
to move it and it being weird.
okay.
Okay.
So I have 4 dark side
Yes,
points?
you
Yes,
do.
yes, you do.
Oh my god!
Let's just say there are a couple ways you can wrap up this adventure pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
and
you're gonna like what I have in mind.
and
Oh
an,
no, wait. I meant hate what I have in mind.
an Imperial freighter.
Sounds about
What's coming down?
Well, it looks like an Imperial freighter. I mean, it's the right shape for an Imperial freighter. You've certainly never seen anybody else flying an Imperial freighter. But I do have to tell you that this particular Imperial freighter looks ever so slightly the worse for wear. Like it hasn't been repaired in a little while.
That's not up to code.
But that's not a big deal because it's already landed now, so we don't have to worry about the actual flying part. It's the cargo door coming
You
down
can't
and
get
opening
one.
up and revealing a number of what can only be described as thugs and a Togruta that Osk recognizes.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
You're the worst tourist
In
we've
fact,
ever.
you're dead certain that the yellow body with the red stripes on this Togruta means that this is without a doubt Grembok Pow, the right-hand man to Arak the Hutt, to whom you owe money.
Good job, Osk.
You know,
I-
is it really? If you intend to pay it back, it's not really owing money. It's basically paid back already.
Why would you pay it back though?
This is not. Is
That's
this?
hard.
Wait. Should I be concerned about our mortgage?
Yeah. Anyway, okay. That's
Since we're all still in the middle of combat, I'm going to have you roll initiative right off the bat.
Okay.
And if you had played 3 weeks ago and remembered how to roll initiative, how would you do that?
we're just testing you, Brian.
Oh, we're just testing me. Well, some of you will get to roll cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Those of you who feel prepared for a situation no matter what happens. Others of you will roll vigilance because something has suddenly changed and maybe gotten worse and you need to react to it now.
Well.
You may choose whichever is higher. And it's a straight roll. There's no difficulty.
As I'm going with
I'm gonna do cool.
I am so
I'm gonna
vigilant.
do vigilance.
I am both not cool or vigilant.
Boom, boom, boom.
4 successes for me and an advantage.
You have a green one?
Yes. Yes, you can have that. 2 success and an advantage.
1 advantage, right? Is that success or advantage?
That's advantage.
Excellent.
Skills upgrade, not add.
Skills upgrade.
Yeah.
Mabel got what again? I'm sorry?
1 advantage.
1 advantage. Thank you.
Woo!
Roosh gets 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Alrighty! That's awesome. Let me just write down my numbers here. So we have...
K&A 5041. Thank you. We like our dice tray a lot.
That's Kna, my friend. Hi.
How do you say?
Kna.
Kna.
I don't know. That's how other people said it.
Hello, Kna.
Hello, Kna.
This dice tray was a gift to us from an acquaintance. I was like, he's not really a friend. I don't really know if I know him. But he won a prize. We did a giveaway once upon a time on a live stream, and he won it. And as thanks for winning, he sent us this very nice dice tray that he made. And I was just like, I feel like this dice tray is worth more than the prize, but thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like we won in that one.
There are 7 initiative slots altogether.
Okay.
There, and you make a note here on your table so you keep track too.
I'm doing it.
PC, NPC, PC, NPC.
Okay. Basically, it's the same as last time, but we have an additional NPC. Okay.
It's like a limerick, kind of.
It's
2 of you are up in the tower.
Yes.
Things are going badly up there. There's a bad guy pinned. Semus, you have Semus the Nycto pinned against a wall with a door. Yes.
Oh no, he got shoved out a window.
Yeah.
Oh, we did shove him out. Of
We scooped him right out. And if I remember right, I think the language was he let out the appropriate scream upon landing.
Yes.
That is correct.
He is no longer in this adventure.
You are correct. Okay.
His roll is
So
over.
he's gone. I can cross him off. That's right. So
More of a smudge,
okay. So
really.
you still have a couple of guards up there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's that situation. A couple of guards up in the tower with Gand and Rushk. Mabel is wandering around in the camp yard.
But I can tell you this, I'm gonna wander in whatever direction I want.
I appreciate you.
Fine. And Osk is the first person to notice the arrival of the freighter occupants and who they exactly are. And he is currently, I think, still... Are you still on your back, or are you standing up on the podium?
I think I just stood up.
Yeah, you
I
stood
think,
up,
yeah,
you used
I used my maneuver
Maneuver.
to stand up, yeah.
All right. And there's a little beepy robot nearby that you sort of recognize vaguely.
He has
It's-
brass knuckles and a sword in him.
And he's on the way.
Yeah, to you.
He has just arrived, in fact.
He
at
might
your
also
location.
have a holdout blaster. I don't know if I picked it up, but
Well, I have one.
Who's going first?
no,
You don't anymore?
Oh, right, I don't know.
How... Can I go first?
Mm.
Yeah?
Okay.
You have thoughts?
How close is one of the other guards up here to a window?
Well, it's not a huge tower, so effectively they're close to any window.
Okay.
At all times.
If you're a Wookiee, they're all close to you.
I would like to use my door, my best friend door,
Right.
to try and
Door
scoop
there.
number 2 right on out there.
Scoop number 2. Right on out there.
So, would I use my maneuver to move to him first, or...
Yes, I would definitely do that, and then I would make what will be an opposed brawn check. Unless you have melee or brawl, which might apply, in which case we will use those instead.
I would like to use Brawl, please.
You may use brawl.
Oh.
You're going to brawl him with the door out the window.
Sounds good.
Just want you guys to know this is like most fun I've had in a long time.
When you invite the Wookiee along.
Oh!
Oh!
Touchdown!
I got 3 successes.
You didn't roll average. You have to roll the purple dice.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
opposed, right?
is-
yeah.
You said
It's
it's...
opposed.
Yeah.
So, do I need to do 2 purple ones?
Yes.
No, I have
Oh.
it here.
No,
Oh,
it's-
he rolled
Yeah,
it.
it's
Okay.
opposed brain.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
secret opposed.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps it a little more clear on mine, thanks to.
Okay, so I had 3 successes.
You had 3 successes. Okay, that's great. So what happens is you stride across the room, take a great big underhanded swing with your door, catch him under the chin with the full weight of the door, and out the window he sails headfirst.
I scream in victory.
He is no longer a contender in this contest.
Yay.
Well done, sir.
You gotta go up. Yeah.
True facts.
Next.
Yeah, there we go.
So we only have one more guard up here with us?
Yes,
No.
you only have one more guy up here with you.
Okay, and is there a sort of heavy artillery ranged weapon, perhaps, in this guard tower?
Not especially, no. Just the sort of blaster rifles they were packing around.
Oh, and I already stole one of those. I was hoping for something
Yeah.
bigger. Damn. Okay, I will wait for somebody else to go. Because I'm in a guard tower with a long range weapon, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can go.
I'm still thinking of how I can make things worse inadvertently. So why don't you go next?
I have my gloves now, which was very kind of my friends to get me my gloves back by murdering those people who took them. But anyway, I am wearing them now, and then I'm going to wander in a direction. I think I want beer after my talk of freedom. But anyway, I'm gonna go find some beer, I guess. Do I
Okay.
think I know of a direction where there might be beer?
I mean,
In my
you think there
hazy, happy goodness state?
You think there might be some beer in the very long building to your left?
Well, I begin strolling to my left.
Excellent, thank you. Beautiful. There's an amount of shooting. Let me see how much shooting is going on. Let's take that.
Take over.
It's fine.
Oh yes, lovely. There's shooting going on, but none of you apparently need to worry about it.
Great.
That's handy.
Well, that takes care of those guys. Now, let's see. So the thugs that are on this freighter ship, they all come out to the fore, and they take up a position, aiming their guns into the camp.
Do they hear humming?
I don't think
they
anybody's
might.
humming. Is somebody humming right now?
They might, but it's not going to matter.
The one he was latched onto? Did he start back up?
He did.
Okay.
The
So you
the
have
thing of it
earbuds.
is, they open fire indiscriminately.
Aww.
But
I just freed those slaves.
And they're no bad shots. So we'll see what happens here.
so they're not stormtroopers.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
unless you go
Okay,
for the theory that they were like purposefully missing.
It's interesting. It's interesting that of the 30 or 40 rifles fired at this moment,
Oh my gosh.
the majority of them seem to hit guards and the various wanderers in approximately equal measure. There are a few misses, but not many. So, what happens is a bunch of people fall down, including some guards. That does make it less crowded in here.
Do these look like stun blasters or
They
death?
do not.
Okay.
They're sploosh blasters, as we call them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Permanency blaster.
I mean, it's a kind of stun.
Permastun.
Forever.
The long stun.
I want to be forever.
So now we have another PC slot.
All right, so droid has arrived,
That's
and I have seen someone that I owe a whole heck of a lot of money to.
Yes.
And you're next to a humming four-legged dude.
So is the humming four-legged dude still humming next to me?
He seems to be preoccupied with not being shot right now.
You know, I can't blame him in the moment. All right. Is there Let's see. Well, I've got that comlink, and I've just seen a bunch of guards come out the window of that guard tower near me. So why don't I see if I can call the guard tower and get on the horn and see if there's any. Just yell into the guard tower. Hey, are you all still up there? How are you doing up there? Rushkin Gand. Is that you?
Did Osk hear me scream in victory?
He might have.
Yeah, that probably would have sounded like a good Wookiee yell. So I'm gonna try to get in contact with them. I think.
Is the four-legged dude that's on him like leaving? Just taking cover? What's he doing?
Right now, he's taking cover behind the little podium thing as best he can. You suspect he is not going to be around very long, Osk.
Okay, maybe you should get some cover as well, potentially.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll do that because I think I just stood up, so maybe I should reverse the process. And
okay.
take cover behind something nearby.
Okay, so Gand, your comlink is going off.
Okay, so the comlink in the tower is like staticking. Like, are you guys okay? Do you
Yes,
say our
exactly.
name? I'm assuming.
Yeah, is it Rushkin Gand?
We don't
Two
have
characters, by the way, who are notable for their command of basic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
No, because you're with Droid, and Droid translates.
Oh yeah.
Droid can tell you. I'll just like hit the buzzer and I'll be like, everything's fine up here, and then I'm gonna take aim and I'm gonna shoot the four-legged dude that's trying. I'm assuming he's trying to hide or like take cover from the big baddies that roll in.
Right.
So does that mean that I have perfect aim at this?
I don't think so. I don't
No.
think you have perfect aim.
Do I have good enough aim?
Unobstructed?
Well,
Unobstructed view?
Normally you would.
Uh-huh.
And normally this would be we'll say a hard shot. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the way things are shaking out, there's a lot of milling about, and things are going kind of haywire and whatnot, and certain people are running, certain other people aren't running, they're just being in the way and whatnot. So I'm going to flip a dark side point and upgrade the difficulty of one die from a purple to a red.
Okay. And you're saying it's a hard shot?
Yes.
Okay. So, great. It's fine. It's fine. Look at these odds. It's all good.
Just don't tell them to me. Just roll them.
Hey, look at all that. No?
No.
It is a
It's-
single advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A failure and a single advantage.
Yeah, it's two failure.
Consider
And
I
a
can see
single
the
advantage.
terrible side over here.
Wait.
I feel okay with that.
No,
Two failures.
it's
that you
just one
definitely miss,
failure.
but
No.
you have a single
Oh.
advantage.
What?
So two failure, you definitely miss,
Yeah.
but you do have a single advantage. And what happens is the strangely enough, the creature sees the shot somehow coming at him and attempts to move out of the way, but steps off the back of the podium accidentally and falls to the ground pretty close to Oshk.
Oh, they go.
Oh.
They go on a platter.
Yep.
Is this the four-legged one or the one that you owe money to?
The
humming
four-legged
one.
one.
Okay.
The humming one.
That's where they get on.
Yeah. Okay.
No, the one you owe money to is standing over by the freighter, directing his army of thugs, and you can hear him calling out, "Shoot everyone that resists! Don't pay any attention to who they are. Just shoot them. Let's get this over with and get out of here." Interesting.
Is Rusk the only person who hears this?
Us.
Or us.
Everybody, I think, would be able to hear that. It's delivered rather loudly.
Okay.
It's very rude.
I think if this comlink is still open now that we're talking, I'd probably like to say I owe a lot of money to the creature that just came out of that freighter. We should probably leave.
You're a simple tour guide.
Yes. It's
What are you doing with the four-legged dude that just fell down next to you?
I
I don't know what he's doing, but we're back to the top
Yeah.
of the initiative.
Oh no,
There we
the
go.
bottom, right? The NPC. Oh no,
Nope.
that was them. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a weapon?
He could if he's got droid. He's
I've
just
got
not.
droid. Yeah.
Oh,
He hasn't opened droid and gotten the weapon out. Yeah.
okay.
But he has the potential of having weapons if he so wants them. Anyway.
Hmm.
Solo's so good! I keep thinking about how good Solo is. I like Solo a lot. Go see Solo.
All right, so top of the order is a PC slot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think. Let's see. This camp, is it like your standard camp that just like? Well, no.
Can we see where our ship is in regards to where we are?
From the tower.
You can see maybe where it's supposed to be.
Oh, it's not there.
Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs.
There's always an Imperial freighter we could steal.
I think.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, I wonder how hard it would be to steal an Imperial freighter.
There's only 30 of them. Ish.
I assume that they're not currently on the freighter, or will soon mostly be out of the freighter.
It's very far away. Okay.
All right. I think I would like to tackle the four-legged creature that just flooped in front of me.
Excellent. Do that.
Is this going to be a brawl?
This will be a brawl check, yes. An opposed brawl check.
I mean, I just want to point out again that Droid has brass knuckles and a vibro sword in him.
Actually, maybe I will examine the insides of droids, seeing as I have a droid next to me.
It's like...
Maybe try to grab the
Well,
sword.
droid's a security droid. Would you offer it?
It's funny, but Droid wheels right up to you and pops open his trunk, and there is indeed a set of brass knuckles and a vibro sword in there.
All right. Well, I think I'll grab that set of brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles are grabbed.
All right. And can I also brawl the creature in front of me? I forget if that's an incidental or if that was my action. Or...
You can, I mean, Droid made it pretty easy for you to grab those knuckles. It's almost like he put them in your hand for you. And
Droid's the brains of
you
the
can take a
outfit.
punch at him.
All right. I'll take my one punch with my one die.
Do it.
An advantage.
Are you not trained in Brawl?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's good at flying.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, maybe you were rushed a little bit. It's hard to say, but you did not hit what you were aiming at. You mostly what you did was you hit the ground and threw a bunch of dust in his eyes.
There you go. That works.
All right,
That works.
You know, it's success is all about where you set the bar.
You're kind of panicky. I don't know.
That's me. My life might have just flashed before my eyes. Okay, next.
I just
PC
realized if we wanted to talk to the dude that just landed via the Garm Tower communication system, they wouldn't understand the two of us.
I wonder if there's a megaphone up here and I could just
I
like
know.
scream into the megaphone. There is still a guard up here. Should I?
Yeah,
Okay.
you wouldn't mind.
All right. Third time's the charm. I turn and look at the other guy in the guard tower brandishing my door. What's his reaction when he realizes what I'm about to do?
He's ready for you.
Oh, I'm gonna go for it then.
He sets himself.
I
He's
see that-
totally ready to take you on.
I see the defiance in his eyes and feel challenged by that.
Excellent. So you're gonna try to door him again, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna door him. That's
You're gonna door him. All right. So here's how this is gonna work, sir.
yes.
Hey,
He is set and ready for you.
Okay.
That means that instead of this being the usual average melee attack difficulty here,
Uh-huh.
we are going to upgrade one of his dice while I flip a dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
So you are going to make a straight roll, though, because he's braced. He's not, like, aggressively approaching you or anything.
Oh.
So you're basically going against his capability to stay stationary, I guess.
Okay.
A defensive stance or something like
He's got 4 legs. Does it?
No, he's got 2. He's a
that.
normal
He's
guard.
got 2. Yeah, he's
Oh,
just a tuber.
okay. I was gonna say, does it seem like it would be more efficient to just beat him down than try and knock him out the window?
I don't know. That's up to you.
I mean, it's just, his feet aren't magneted to the ground. I'm just saying if you lift straight up,
Yeah, I'll try and lift first. I'll go for the toss.
The Wookiee's
Alright,
life
so
is
you've
tough
got
to
a red and a purple against you.
Okay.
Let's see what you do.
Hi, Eden.
Here we go. Ooh.
Well, it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
And he is braced.
He is braced. So that's one failure.
One advantage.
One advantage.
One advantage.
Okay. One failure, one advantage. He steps to one side very neatly as you approach him with the door. That does put him closer to Gand, though.
The best offense has failed me.
And then it's an NPC slot.
Yes, and then it's an NPC slot. He's going to try to whack you over the back of the head. He's going to like double fist you in the back of the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the Goku head slam thing.
Sure, the Shatner strike basically is what we call that.
Yeah.
Great. Bring it.
Okay, I brought it. You don't want it, but I brought it.
To
He gets one success.
against
Which
me.
means
Me.
yes, against you, which means he does all of 3 points of
soap.
wound, and then you can soak and reduce by armor and all that good stuff.
Okay, I don't take any damage.
Yeah.
Oh, what a surprise! The giant Wookiee took no damage from the little puny guard.
Oh man, I want damage
I'm
though.
shocked. I'm shocked.
You
I'm
want
totally
to
shocked.
rage.
I want to rage so bad, and I can't while I'm still at full
You're just
health.
a very calm doctor. Right?
Okay.
All right. So the other NPC slot here is not going to look very pretty to most people, I don't think. But we'll see what happens.
You should search this.
Oh,
guard
God.
tower once he's out. There's like a rifle up there.
I have one. I took one from a guard.
Oh,
You could take one from this guard too.
maybe there's a box of grenades.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Okay, a number of some more people, mostly guards this time, seem to go down from the shots. They now that they've kind of organized themselves, the thugs at the freighter are seeming to target the guards more than they are the wandering individuals. However, that does not prevent one of them from shooting directly at Mabel and hitting her for 3. Yeah. Three wounds if you can't reduce it.
I don't think I can reduce it.
Yeah, I don't think you're
Do you, have,
soak.
But that's rude.
do you have any class abilities?
No, I don't think the mechanic gets that. My things are like fine-tuning, gearhead. Yeah.
Okay, so all that made it through?
Yes, it did. So I am at 9.
Well, you're worse than that then.
Oh no.
Yeah. Because that was a critical.
Ooh.
Oh no.
How do you crit in this game?
Off your triumphs.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Triumphs or enough advantage to trigger your crit rating on your weapon.
Gotcha, okay.
I just need to find the table here real quick. Oh, I don't need to look. Yes, I do, because I put that away. Dang it. All right, hang on. Sorry.
Holding pattern. Holding pattern.
Oops, sorry.
Holding pattern.
I don't think I like being shot.
Are you taking
Yeah,
screens?
it's generally considered to
Oh
be
yes, I'm
performed.
at 11.
Oh, I don't have my stuff.
That's
I was glad you got me my gloves back.
Once I have a plan once the guy up here is out of the picture.
I also have a plan.
I just wanted
But you
beer.
don't know that.
Oh. Does your plan involve booming your door at some
Let's just say I have a non-Wookiee plan. You have a Wookiee plan, sir.
point?
So Mabel,
Yes.
this shot hits you in the left arm,
Right or left hand?
which
Right.
means from here on out until that wound is repaired, you will have disadvantage on anything you attempt to do with that left arm.
You have a repair skill.
You only have one glove right now, though, right? And it's on your right arm?
I thought I had 2 gloves.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah,
It's a set of gloves.
Right.
That poor guard.
Mm.
It was nice of you. You got both arms. Anyway.
You disarmed that guard.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Disarming personality.
Okay, so how much did I take?
Well, whatever you didn't reduce by soak.
So you only take 3, so you're still at 9.
Okay.
But you are injured.
But you're injured, so your left arm is kind of useless.
Rude. Thank you.
Cool. PC slot. PC slot. Mabel, do you want to respond to being shot?
I would. But I would like that.
Good. Mabel, would you please, before you do anything else,
Mm-hmm.
make a, what you call it, save? You know, the one I'm thinking of. That
Will
one.
save?
Willpower save, yes. And you have the ability to, for free, upgrade one of the dice on your side.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay.
Because you just got shot.
Yeah.
And this is a hard check, but you upgrade one of your dice, not one of mine.
My willpower is 2, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Nothing happens with the slight disadvantage of 1?
Yeah. 1 disadvantage.
Okay. You are actually in way too much pain right now to focus yourself enough. The problem is
That I got shot in
with
the
that-
arm?
No, with that disadvantage, the problem is that you sort of get a little disoriented about where you are in the compound, so maybe you're not heading towards beer now.
It's rude.
They're cutting off your good time, man.
You still have your turn, though.
It's true. Well, heck. I'm gonna, I guess, try and shuffle myself towards the person who, shot me?
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
It's not.
Okay, so you head towards the freighter then.
No, I think am I next to the building now?
No, you have made it about halfway across the compound, which puts you near the guard tower. You could like start up the guard tower or go under the guard tower or whatever.
Watch out for doors.
People falling. Yeah, I'll go look near below the guard tower and try and take some cover and look for
Okay.
stuff to heal myself.
Sounds like a plan. Good job.
Droid has stim packs.
PC slot.
It's me.
Okay.
Really?
What?
Really?
Oh god, yes! So the last guard that's remaining is close
It's
to
very
me.
close to you and facing the wrong direction.
Can I shoot him in the head, in the back of the head?
Can you place the muzzle of the gun against him and pull the trigger? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Just tell me how much damage you're gonna do.
It
Just
is
roll
9.
the-
Well, it's a.
Roll the check without any difficulty. This is simple.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh god.
What advantage?
One advantage.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Might have spoke too soon when you said she could.
The 2 yellow dice are blank.
One of the yellow ones fell out of the dice tray. We could.
Oh, that one doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you better re-roll that one.
Hooray!
It's
3 advantage.
Maybe I do it and he thinks that I'm gonna shoot him, so he jumps out the window.
Negate the targeted enemy's defensive bonuses
Ooh, do
with
that.
three advantage.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
When dealing damage to a target, have the attack disable
Okay.
the
No,
opponent.
I'm gonna
rather
flip
than
a
doing-
destiny point. I'm gonna flip a destiny.
Oh.
Alright, there you go. Flip a destiny point.
I'm gonna flip a destiny point, and I'm gonna say the guy feels the gun against his head, and he like has seen me shoot from afar and all this other stuff, and he thinks he's gonna die, so he just jumps out the window.
Oh, what a tragedy.
So sad.
Well, he's out of it.
Well done.
Well, I hope you're watching out, Mabel.
There's like this guy, and then there's like this guy, and then oh look, here's another friend.
It's weird, Mabel, that somebody flops down right in front of you.
Get his gun!
Does he have bandages?
Get his gun!
He might. I don't know. We have to look.
I'm gonna.
Maybe he has boots. You can add them to your gloves.
It would look nice.
Oh man.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, we have to
Okay.
flip it then.
Oh yeah, I do have to actually flip that. There we go.
NPC slot.
Yeah, yes, the NPC slot, the last NPC remaining. He's confused about why all these things are falling out of the tower,
Mm,
but not confused in such a way that he seems to mind.
things.
He pulls a blaster pistol, pops up a couple of rounds, kills another guard.
Is this Grinback? Is this Grinback
Yes,
slot?
this is Grimbach.
Have you told us about Grimbach before?
No.
Mm.
No.
This is a tour guide.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's-
if I stopped to tell you everybody I owed money to, we wouldn't go anywhere.
Well, but we
We
were
were
trapped on a ship
for
together.
like
yeah.
a month.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So probably maybe that we just knew you owed debt. I didn't know that.
I don't know. I was keeping a lot of this to myself. But...
Okay. Does he look like he's in charge?
Well, you were there getting stuff from him, weren't you? So you know him.
Not from him.
Oh, okay.
It's a PC slot, top of the order.
All right. So I'm at droid. There's a whole bunch of dust in the eyes of the creature that I can't punch. I've
Correct.
got a comlink. Is it? Could I hook droid to the comlink and ask him to search the systems of this base to like
Oh.
try to find our ship or basically see if there's anything interesting? Like, is there anything in those buildings or
I
whatnot?
mean, I don't know why you'd have to hook him to it. He could pretty much radio right into it.
Yeah, because he's got
He's got wireless.
He's got wireless. All right,
Yeah.
I can give him the frequency from the
Bluetooth.
comlink. So yeah,
Okay. You want him to do that?
I would love to implore droid to search for either anything in those buildings or to find our ship.
He beeps surreptitiously at you.
All right.
You have a move. Do you want to move?
Am I? How close am I to that guard tower?
You are halfway across the compound from it.
All right. I think I'm gonna want to take my chances and start sprinting toward it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Chances
what we were
being
doing last
taken.
time.
Very good.
All right.
Or with the
I have a question.
Oh,
There was
and
a Disorian that goes down everywhere.
if I can motion for droid to follow me, I mean droid's smarter than I am anyway, but.
I mean, you said that, not me. So it must be true, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
Is speaking a free action?
Speaking is generally a free action if it's kind of short.
Rouge,
Yep, that's a free action.
bleeding.
From a game standpoint, Brian, every round does stun damage get reduced, or is that just the disorient from before?
Ask that again.
So, like, from our last game, I had taken stun damage. Every round, does that go down by 1?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay, never mind then.
Still stunned.
Yeah, this is the combat would actually have to end, but you guys stopped in the middle of combat last time.
Right,
So
okay.
Oh.
we're still holding that.
Okay.
Okay, another PC doing the thing.
How far away is this leader guy from the tower?
He is halfway across the compound from you.
Oh, so...
In case nobody has quite figured it out, the guard tower is in the center of the compound,
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
but it's all different directions.
My diagram's all wrong.
Mhm.
Oh, so is the platform that Oscar's at, is that on the opposite side of the guard tower from the landing pad?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a neat empty tower. I wonder what's in here.
don't know. You
Can-
should look around.
Can I inspect things?
You
Called
can,
out
but
to
it will
you.
take you. Okay, so here's the way it's going to work.
Yeah.
You can inspect things, certainly. If you would rather not make a die roll to find whatever's in there, it's going to take you a couple of rounds.
Oh, okay.
If you want to make a die roll to find what's in there, it'll only take you one round if you're successful. But you could fail and not find anything.
How many maneuvers would it take to get back to the bottom of the stairs?
The bottom of the steaming ground level?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking it would take you probably 4 maneuvers.
So 2 rounds.
So 2 rounds.
Yeah, 2 rounds if you just did maneuvers all the way through.
Okay. I'm going to start down the stairs using my door as a shield.
Okay. So you head out the doorway with your door in hand
Mm-hmm.
and begin making your way down the stairs using the door as cover.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so very, very
Wookiee
much.
technical thinking right there.
I am a doctor.
Okay.
We're running low on guards,
Mm-hmm.
so they're becoming increasingly less and less effective as time goes on.
Oh, there are padding.
Yes.
Oh.
They have now started returning fire on the thugs that came in the freighter, but they're not doing very well. Frankly, they suck basically, and the thugs are concentrating their fire. This is exciting. All this other firing going on.
It's like a crochet of laser blasts.
Where are we in the order?
We're here right now.
We.
The right. Okay, so the last of the guards goes down.
Okay.
Takes a couple of shots to the chest. He goes down. A couple others go down. That's the end of the guards.
We're out in arms. for our buddies.
Everybody else is you, the thugs, and the milieu of people wandering around. They don't seem to be particularly fazed by anything as this goes on.
I'm
They're
probably
just,
maybe not that upset about being shot, maybe?
The humming has stopped, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I
Okay.
could still be. I don't know.
Well, it's the tops turn
Oh,
off.
sorry, Ichi.
As I'm going down
your
the
turn
stairs, do I see Mabel at the bottom?
No, because she's under the tower and not by the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, okay.
I spend my action searching guard body 1.
You spend your action searching guard body 1. Okay, you find guard body 1 has a small packet of yellow powder on his body in one pocket.
Do I recognize this?
I've
been around.
I mean,
kind
you
of.
might. You might. Do you have some knowledge underworld?
I do.
I would definitely check
not.
the
I
knowledge
do
underworld.
not.
I would make an average check of your knowledge underworld skill.
Okay. And I can roll that unskilled?
Yeah.
So just
Sure.
intellect.
Yeah.
And yeah?
Yeah.
I do it.
Hey.
1 succeed, 1 disadvantage.
1 success, 1 disadvantage. Okay, you know that it is a packet of spice,
Oh.
but that doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah.
Not in your present state. Which, by the way, reminds me, make an average willpower check.
If I was faced with a packet of spice, I'd need to make a willpower check, if you know what I mean.
And that's why you owe wild money to some people.
It's neutral.
Neutral.
Nothing happens.
True neutral.
Nothing happens. You have not yet relieved yourself of the influence of the humming.
Bummer.
I am going to yell at you. Like, I'm yelling your name
But it'll work.
in Wookiee.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So now I'm alone in a guard tower.
Your Wookiee has abandoned you
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna look
taken his door with him.
for it. I'm gonna look for weapons that may still be up here. I have one blaster rifle that I took. I am specifically looking for any sort of like grenades or like like smoke bombs or
You suspect that grenades may have recently left the tower in a hurry. Downwards.
via a window?
Probably
Yeah. Okay.
under the impetus of a door.
And don't let it hit you on the way out.
Yeah. Especially because it has grenades on it. Okay. And we're out of guards to shoot.
Shoot leader guy. He seems like a jerk.
I don't know if I want to shoot leader guy. I don't know what I want to do. But I see Droid with Osk, and I'm like, Droid! So... Can I search the computer system for our ship?
Sure. Do that.
Sure. I'm not good at that.
That will be an average computer check, please.
Yeah. Not... I'm averagely smart when it comes to computers. They don't have triggers. Didn't count. Yeah. 1 advantage. That's it.
1 advantage. You
Yeah.
are aware that your ship is here somewhere, but you haven't pinned it down yet.
I don't think it's where we parked it. Because I can see that. Okay. I guess that's my whole turn.
Okay.
Because I searched and then I did a computer search, so...
Is that everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. You hear Grimbach giving some more orders. And what he is yelling at his troops of thugs is, get the slaves on board the ship and get the spice out of storage.
Oh.
And be quick about it. PC slot.
Search body number 2.
There are grenades on the body.
Yeah!
Do you make a willpower check?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please do.
I'm gonna... Yeah, some grenades and some spice would be good.
This
Hey.
is now an easy check for you, Mabel.
Well,
Yep.
I succeed with 1 disadvantage. 2 success.
2 success. Okay. You are suddenly totally aware of the situation and exactly how you feel about it, and I'm assuming that you're not happy.
I'm not. Not.
But you are yourself again.
Good.
Are you right-handed
Oh,
or left-handed?
By the way, you now know that spice is a bad thing. For a certain value of bad.
Is it an upper or a downer?
We're just upper.
She just takes it.
Hey,
Yeah,
didn't get
last
it.
resort. Okay, next PC?
It's a different dice system than D&D. That's Eden, by the way.
Oh.
She had changed her username, apparently. Okay.
Alright, another PC slot. I
Another
guess
PC slot.
I'm running to the guard tower. Am I there yet?
With Droid.
Yes, she's got there.
Alright, I just got there. I'd like to ask Droid if he's located anything yet.
Well, keep in mind, you have a large Wookiee holding a door.
Well, he's halfway
There's-
down.
No, I'm a
There's
quarter of the way
probably a very angry Mabel nearby.
Oh no, because you took 2 movement.
down. I thought I used my action to be defensive about it.
The guards are all apparently dealt with. People are still milling around. So you get there, all right? You
All right.
get there. And there are a various number of important and unimportant characters nearby.
Okay, can I search Droid for a stim pack, or ask Droid if he's got a stim pack in there?
Droid
Droid
delivers a
does-
stem pack.
Yeah.
Droid has 2 stem packs.
Droid has 2 stim packs. Alright,
Now has 1.
can I apply a stim pack to Mabel? Whatever that does. Hopefully it's good.
Sure, you can do that if you would like to do that. Then you may certainly do that.
Alright, that's a medicine check.
Uh-huh.
And what's the difficulty?
It is... let's see,
I'm
she's got the 1
cooperative.
crit. It is a hard.
Hard. Okay. Well, that's 3 and 3.
Oh, no.
1 disadvantage. I'm sorry, Mabel.
Okay, hang on.
That
It might
hurts.
be...
But you succeed. No, you don't. There you go.
Stim packs automatically heal 5 wounds.
Okay.
Oh.
I was like, I don't think you need to do much. Just smack it on.
I wish I could take damage.
Back to full.
That's for your first shot of stim juice. It reduces the more shots you get in a given encounter.
Okay.
Okay, and then I guess is Droid still bleeping
Thanks,
and blooping
friend.
about?
Droid is still bleeping and blooping, trying to figure things out for you per your request, sir.
Okay, I guess if there's any cover around here, I'd like to take it.
There's the guard tower itself.
All right, I'll take that.
Alrighty, you're taking that.
Well, now you have grenades.
Okay, so the thugs begin moving
I'm very
through
angry.
the compound. They still have their blasters drawn, just in case they miss somebody. So they move into the edge of the compound from the landing area.
How do you want to play this?
Some are headed towards the big long building that everybody has noticed but done nothing about.
I was gonna get beer.
And it's at this moment that the small office directly opposite the arena area, the little dais and all that kind of stuff. There's a little admin building there. Not that you'd know it was the admin building, but it's at this point that that office door, so when the droid came out of, opens up, and 3 of the large creatures with the 4 legs and the 2 arms come out. Yes, that's what I thought. They are immediately shot and killed.
Oh.
So, that's your situation. Another PC slot.
Great. Okay.
So, as a free thing, since I would assume that my friends can hear me. I can't see them, but can I just be like, "Come up here" in Wookiee?
Droid is close enough. You should hear it. If Droid hears it, Droid should translate. Automatically.
I think you're fine saying that, yes.
Okay, so I'm yelling, "Come up here" in Wookiee.
Nah, I'm fine. It's fine.
But defensible position.
Yes. You hear a Mabel from somewhere underneath the tower.
Okay.
I don't shoot guns.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either.
I'm mad. I'm gonna throw grenades.
Ask also hears Mabel from underneath the tower.
Well, he just stimpacted
Yeah,
me.
I just
Yes. That's why he heard you.
yeah.
Great.
Do you want to go first?
No, I don't know what to do.
I guess we heard that the Thuggeroonies are.
Should we like lay
Trying to
low
grab the
until they
spice.
leave and then go get the ship and then leave, or like
I don't think they're gonna like
pretend to be dead?
not-
You have a blaster removed.
They're not gonna look for you.
I guess they don't. We haven't shot at them yet. They don't technically know that we're not guards or that we're not under the influence of the thing or whatnot.
Yeah, but if you act too good, you're gonna get cattled onto a ship as a slave.
Yeah.
Better just be dead.
Brandon, I don't know too much about spice, but would my character know if spice was like incredibly flammable or not?
He would know that sort of thing, and it's not particularly in small quantities.
What about in big quantities?
That's another story altogether.
I like to point out that I have a blaster from an advantage of height, and you have a comm link.
And we have a bunch of grenades down there.
We
Alright.
don't know where it is.
We don't know where the spice is, but we know where they're going.
It's not in the tower.
Yeah, it's not in the tower. And the other group.
It's in the long beer building.
That's probably.
I need a decision.
Come on. You have to tell
Who's-
me,
Okay.
I've already
and then
taken
I can
the
try
turn.
and shoot in a window
Okay.
to explode it.
Gan. That long building is probably full of spice. And you have a blaster. And there's grenades down here.
Okay.
Use your best judgment on the best way to ignite that building.
Okay.
I feel like I need to interject something here, just to keep you from unwittingly doing something you may not actually want to do.
Okay.
Okay? In the general scheme of things, you're all sort of generally aware that spice does not work itself. Is that a big enough hint?
Yeah, that there are slaves inside who are working.
Oh.
That could be a thing. I mean, you'd want to check and make sure. If you liked having a clear conscience. Otherwise, fire away. There's no alignment here. You're on your own.
I mean, my first thought was Gan would just chirp and be like, "Droid, you know what to do," and then Droid grabs a grenade from Mabel, does an annoyed beep, and then starts going to the long building. That's me.
How many droids have you gone through?
No, he has like things. He can put the grenade out and then come out.
I thought it was just like a kamikaze robot.
No. Droid and I don't roll like that. So that was my first thought. Slave, how many things?
I mean, if you're confused about what you might do, you could look at things like your motivations and your backstory and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah,
kind of give you a hint.
I'm against killing slaves. I don't really care about the. I mean, mostly I just want to be okay, but I probably don't want to kill slaves. I'd be fine with killing Empire people.
My only real motivation is emancipating enslaved people.
So you don't want to kill them?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Pretty strong.
That's a pretty serious thing.
It's literally
Okay.
the only thing that motivates me.
There's too many people to fight our way out of the situation. Yeah. So we have to be clever.
Yeah.
I'm not clever. I shoot things. So my instinct is to just start shooting more things.
I can't use someone else's turn, right? It's like one. Yeah.
That is correct. You cannot.
Is it possible to lie my way out of this? No. So I wouldn't be able to share this with you guys.
No.
But we could impersonate an actual Imperial ship and say that they're requesting landing clearance.
I don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither of us could speak that
No.
like over the
Okay,
radio.
while you're doing this, Grimbot keeps yelling at his troops to hurry, and you get a suggestion that they are definitely trying to get out of here with stuff before something else happens.
Oh.
I'm gonna steal that ship.
Is there I want my stuff. Where would
The
I
office building.
the
Droid
off-
came out of the
Yeah.
office building.
Okay. Maybe there's something helpful in there. I'm going to continue down the stairs using my door as a shield.
Okay. A large door arrives at the bottom of the stairs, gang. Behind it is a Wookiee.
And I'm going to try and find my stuff and see what's in that office building over there.
Okay.
And the comm
That's
link is
fine.
still open, so Gand can hear me say this too.
Yeah. Make your droid's translation.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Because maybe our ship keys are in there too.
We don't. Yeah, I guess we stole keys.
It's like, I can't play Angry Birds without my communicator.
Would be upsetting.
Okay, so what do we got here? That's
I have to
enough
do
debate.
something.
Let's see what's going on.
I
Yeah.
have to do something. I'll run downstairs. I don't know. I'll spend a whole turn going downstairs. Because there's nothing
Okay.
in the guard tower for me except for a defensible position, a clear view of everything that's happening, and a comm system. But let's go downstairs.
So no advantages whatsoever. Okay. Right, you're about halfway down the stairs or so, give or take. I need another PC action here, and I don't know whose turn it is now.
It's an NPC turn.
Yeah, we did both Rushk and Gand.
Rushk and Gand were the only two PCs left.
Oh, okay, so we've got another PC slot here. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because yeah,
right.
Mabel went grenade hunting.
Okay, so what you're noticing is that Grimbot keeps looking up at the sky, right? And at this point, he pulls out a set of macro binoculars and kind of is scanning the sky. And he says, he yells at his thugs to get a move on it. That he can see them coming into system now.
PC slot?
Yes, PC slot.
Droid chirps at Osk and pops open and holds up macro binoculars to him.
Neat.
All right.
It's a Swiss Army droid.
I would love to take those macro binoculars. I'd love to take those macro binoculars and look up at the sky.
Excellent. That's a nice plan.
Good.
It's hard to get a very clear picture of what's going on, but the macro binoculars do in fact show you that something has just entered the local system and is headed this way. But it can't. They're not good enough to identify or pick it out. It's more like it's reading a signal coming from the freighter.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, it's like daisy chaining a signal.
I wonder if it's the Hutt police that we ran into previously, and we were like, "There's a plague. We're a plague ship." So that went well.
No.
I wonder if it's the Hutt. Yeah.
All right. Is Droid still chirping?
Droid has stopped chirping.
Okay. Can I ask Droid what Droid has found?
Droid chirps some more. Droid, in case you haven't quite worked it out,
Yeah.
Droid transmits a signal more than just talks to you.
Right. Okay.
Can you understand Droid? How has Droid been translating for us then?
Oh, Droid has been translating through the comlinks and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And really, he's just kind of been translating to you and to the party members. Anyway, the point being, Droid has come up with nothing particularly interesting to you at this time, I think. But I'm going to double check that. Yes, no, he's got nothing. It's almost as if he did nothing that entire time.
He's got a lot on his plate, okay?
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right.
Good plan.
Is there still anything? Did I do all my things?
I believe you have a move action left.
Yeah, you have a movement. Do you want to go get your stuff?
Yeah,
too?
I'm gonna get a move on with Roosh.
Is the door big enough to provide us both cover?
I mean,
You're big.
Fair.
Stand behind the Wookiee cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Do
me.
my slave clothes have pockets?
They're just your clothes.
Oh, then I have pockets.
Yeah. Yes.
I put. Wait, is it a PC turn?
Yes.
Yeah. We're back to the top of the order.
Cool. I put grenades in my pockets, and then I grab all the spice off the bodies.
Okay.
And then I start.
Seems like kind of a lot of spice, but all right.
I'm holding all the
takes
spice.
whatever she can't take.
I'm holding all the spice in my hands, and I start running to the ship, saying, "I'm bringing the spice. It's fine. Just let me on."
Oh god.
Nice.
Interesting.
And I do have a charm, if that is.
I'm thinking you're gonna need to do something because none of this is true.
I am bringing the spice.
Yeah, she's got spice in her hands.
I'm literally
She is
holding
going
spice.
to the ship.
Okay. I mean,
Okay. What?
try some charm. See if it gets you anywhere. I mean, I don't know if this is really a situation you would try to charm your way through. Give it a shot. See what happens.
Is there deception? I have deception.
You could try that. That would be nice.
Okay. Against how hard a check?
It is going to be a hard check. You remember the Grimbach is the right hand man of Herok the Hutt, and is probably used to somebody trying to pull one over on you.
No. Failure with 2 advantage?
Failure with 2 advantage. Okay, so here's what happens. You holler the spice and all that kind of stuff. Grimbach looks at you, immediately recognizes that you're not anybody in his crew, snaps his fingers twice, and 2 thugs come out of...
Oh, no, I was trying to pretend like I was a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, like, I wasn't trying to pretend to be
Okay.
one of his crew members.
Okay, alright, I can work with that too. You're too lively for a slave is the problem.
That's fair. I'm not
Yeah,
happy
they wouldn't
enough.
have yelled, yeah.
Slaves don't announce.
Mm-hmm.
They just do, right?
It's fair.
Okay. 2 thugs step out of slight cover behind a building with their guns pointed at you. You have a choice to make. They are not far away. Your plan is obviously fake.
I throw grenades at them?
I'm afraid your grenade's going to have to wait till your next turn.
Oh no!
Cliffhanger.
And it's an NPC slot.
Yes, it is an NPC slot. And I am going to take advantage of that.
Oh no. He gets shot again.
I'm also gonna turn over a dark side point
Ooh.
to up a die roll here. What is your agility, Mabel?
2.
Okay,
My presence is 3, though.
that's great. You can't dodge with your presence.
I know. Not in the present
But
state of being.
It is a fantastic presence.
Okay, they have 2 successes and 3 advantages
Oh,
on you.
no.
They have no difficulty grabbing hold of you,
Oh, okay.
and they begin marching you towards the freighter.
Oh, yeah, that's much more. Oh, you still have shot gloves.
Me too.
That'll be fun.
Alright.
Also grenades.
how tall is Mabel?
It's about that tall.
And how tall are these guards?
They're about that tall.
Like, taller than Mabel?
She's 5 even?
Probably a couple of them are taller than her.
Sweet.
Oh, God.
She's
Right.
like my
So
best friend.
moving on. Some not guards, but some thugs come out of the big long building after having gone in there to see what's going on, and they are shuffling people out of that long building at more or less at gunpoint. Although they don't seem too worried about it, they're pretty compliant. And in front of the slaves that they're shuffling out of there are these ginormous bins of what you can only assume is spice, and they're being made to roll them over to the freighter as quickly as they can be forced to do so. PC slot.
I'm halfway down the stairs.
You are.
I might be impulsive.
Can I see? Okay, that's fine. You go.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm really upset that they're taking Mabel away. And I'm very frustrated about the entire situation. So, I don't know how I could possibly do this to make sure it would work, but I would like to boomerang my door so that it hits the 2 people who are holding her.
I feel like you should use.
And
Destiny
I would
point.
like to use a destiny point to do so.
Wow.
He was on the
Wookiee track team.
the Wookiee Ultimate Frisbee team.
Hmm.
Back at Doctor University.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was a garden. It was a garden world. We had to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they're Wookiees, so they don't play with like just frisbees. No, they're like almost like door size.
Yeah.
Frisbees.
You could say
Like-
even door shape.
It's not a far reach for back in my whiz flinging days.
Oh, life.
I will allow you to use a light side point
Which I already flipped over just now.
No.
to upgrade your roll. But it's not going to be an automatic success. You're still going to have to roll.
Okay. What should I... Can I use Brawl for this?
What would we use for this, if not Brawl?
Ranged heavy.
Damn it.
Well, that's weird because that would mean that I would be better at throwing this
Well,
than him.
Ranged heavy is agility, and I'm using strength purely to do it.
Maybe it's just pure strength. I don't know. Well, maybe not.
Well, there's some aiming
Yeah.
involved,
That's fair.
which I
Okay.
feel with brawling, you gotta aim your fists at faces.
We gotta go with what the GM
Yep.
says.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
The problem is brawl and melee are close personal range.
They
Right.
are.
Since I'm using a door and not a gun, may I use my brawn to make the roll?
That seems fair.
Okay.
What difficulty?
Hard.
Hard. Okay.
So you're gonna upgrade one of them difficulty dice to a red.
Wait, why?
What?
Because it's a door, you said?
Yes, because it's a door.
Oh,
Oh,
But you also get to upgrade one of your.
my.
No, I know. I'm not going to upgrade the difficulty. I'm just going to leave it hard, and you can take your upgrade on the attack.
Okay. So I yell for Mabel to duck. I don't think she can understand me to do that.
I mean, you spent a long time together. Maybe she's learning Wookiee.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who knows?
here's hoping.
We'll find out in this roll if I do or don't know it does.
And tune in. No, okay.
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Whoa!
Yes. Okay. I got
Look at that.
4 successes
No,
and
no,
a.
no. It's not 4.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
It's 1 success.
Well, the triumph counts
Yes.
as one, too.
1 success or 2 successes.
Yeah.
3 disadvantages. And the one of my successes was a triumph.
And the other 2 are double success.
Well, it's just a good roll.
Yeah.
It's a great roll.
It's like everything success that could happen succeeded.
Right. So, you
Use
fling
a
the
triumph
door
to
as
do
hard
something
as you
vital.
can in the direction of Mabel and the guards. By some miracle, it strikes only the guards and takes their heads clean off.
It's almost like fate.
The problem is,
I'm resisting.
you have now made yourself a target and shown yourself to be a problem.
At least it's not Mabel who's the problem.
And they
Aww.
are now aware that there are other people here that maybe do not qualify as guards or slaves.
At least Mabel's not the problem.
And you made an entrance.
Yeah, it's all about
You're not held
the impact.
on to anymore.
It's true.
Also, that brings my kill count up to 6.
I'm halfway down the stairs.
Counting.
Is the halfway down the stairs?
With a door.
This part of the stairs that I'm on, can I set up and one see what Roosh just did for one.
We're BFFs now.
Can I see what Roosh just did?
Well, I feel
Are the
in
stairs
order-
like wrap around, or is it just like one side?
just one side,
Oh.
back and forth stairs? I feel like what I want in order to find out whether you can do this is for you to sing the song halfway up the stairs.
I don't know that song.
Oh, little Robin the Frog, you don't know that song?
No.
What's wrong?
All right, I
with
guess we'll
frog?
pass on that for now.
Uh,
Yeah, you can. I mean, I'm sure there was some sort of Wookiee-like straining noise along with that would have drawn your attention, and you probably heard that, and then noticed the door went flying, and I'm sure it'll occur to you almost instantaneously, given your superior tactical mind, that the Wookiee now has no cover of his own.
Yep. So I want to start shooting at almost like crazy sporadic, but
Suppressive fire?
yeah, suppressive fire. That's
Spray
the
and
word.
pray.
That's yeah. I would like to start doing some suppressive fire in the direction of those who might take aim at my Wookiee friend.
Okay, and should anybody in that direction attempt to take aim at your Wookiee friend, they will have a setback die applied to any attack rolls.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
And Droid is. It's a great question. Droid was with Mabel collecting things because Droid knows what I like, and that's a lot of stuff just collected inside of Droid.
Wait, is your addiction hoarding?
Travel. Travel.
You're a hoarder.
Okay, technically speaking, I feel like I should point some stuff out to you guys, just in case it's not entirely obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the compound is rapidly thinning in terms of the number of slaves wandering around doing not much of anything, really.
Yes.
But by the same token, these thugs are getting everywhere around you. They in fact are more or less effectively surrounded the guard station. If they were to all turn that direction and concentrate on it, that would be the focus of their attention at the moment. So you could effectively say you're surrounded.
Yes.
And then there are some more thugs still kind of at the edge of the compound by where the ship is, where the freighter is. And you have got suppressive fire on them. Mabel is closer to the freighter than she is to the guard tower at this point.
I thought I was
although
like in the thing because you said they like were bringing me in, and so like I figured
well,
I was at the threshold.
they're taking you that direction.
Okay.
Like halfway, probably.
Yes, I mean it's clear that they were bringing you into the ship. They hadn't got there yet, though.
Okay.
And Osk is.
Osk is running with
Yeah.
Murshk to the office.
He's okay. He's headed to the office.
That's
okay.
that's where he was going. I want to know where Droid is. Is Droid still with Mabel, or near Mabel?
He's kind of near Mabel, yeah.
Okay. Did
Did she get?
Did Droid get a grenade from Mabel?
I don't think Droid was able to get a grenade from Mabel yet.
I have grenades in my pockets.
Yeah.
They're hidden-ish.
Okay.
I have spice in my hands.
I think Droid would politely request a grenade from you. Now that your captors are beheaded.
Droid beeps at Mabel in a give me a grenade sort of way.
There we go. Also, I'm just gonna, for my movement, I'm gonna start going back at the guard tower while doing suppressive fire, because why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't you still on the way down, or?
I got halfway down, and then he threw a door,
Mm.
so I started suppressing fire, and now I'm going back up. Because if I'm going to be drawing fire to myself, I want to be in a guard tower, not on a staircase.
Alright. A number of things are going to happen at this point.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Lots of things.
If there were arrows, that would be a big
Well, there's actually
deal,
one
I
NPC
assume.
slot, and then it's top of the round again, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Audio just dipped. I don't know. We didn't adjust anything. That's odd.
I think it was just a momentary dip.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what it seemed to me. The, Right. Okay. Alright. So we need to get those. Alright. Okay, the guards at the, Oh, wait a second. Right. The guards at the freighter, the ones who are near the freighter, who have sort of taken up position over there, open fire on the Wookiee. They hit you for 6 wounds.
You're actually gonna get hurt!
Yay, I can rage.
You have a threshold of 17?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wookie.
My strains threshold isn't very high.
My strain threshold is better than the Wookiees.
So I take 2 damage.
Yay!
Okay.
You should rate 15, not 2. Forwards. I don't know. Do you?
The threshold is it's
Oh, yeah, you count up from,
Oh.
yeah.
Did I count wrong?
while Brian's thinking, Eden, if you're still watching, there is a, if you like Star Wars and you want to do Star Wars things, there is a Star Wars starter set that has a pre-made adventure and pre-made characters that's designed for people who haven't roleplayed before. And so it's like a really good get up and go. And I did a intro Star Wars game, so if you want to watch it, you can see how I did it, and then you could DM it if you would like. But that's on the YouTube channel. I did that a few years ago. There's also that same thing for D&D. That exists as well.
I like this.
I think the opening adventure for the 5th edition D&D, if you're interested in that route, is called The Lost Mines of Phandelver. But I'm not entirely sure if that's the case.
Yeah, it's in the beginner box.
Yeah.
But it's $20 for the beginner box for D&D, and I think the Star Wars one is $25. So,
Something like that.
they're both really great deals, and they'll teach you the
tokens
basics.
and maps and pre-made characters and a walkthrough on the rules and all kinds of stuff. It's one of the better teaching systems out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, I'm struggling with something here because I'm conscious of the time we have left, and I'm conscious of the need to actually have sort of a good finish to this, and I'm just debating what I want to do to make that happen.
What would our time cutoff be, would you say?
10:30.
10:30? Okay.
We've usually cut off at 10:30, yeah. We started a little late, so we can go a little late, but...
All right. So Grumbach is giving orders. He's trying to marshal the troops to concentrate their fire on the Wookiee because he's the most obvious dangerous thing at the moment. At the same time, trying to get the freighter loaded with the slaves and the spice. And all the time growing more desperate to get out of there in a hurry. That is what he is doing. So we go to a PC slot, I think, at this point.
How close am I to that admin office, would you say?
You're there now.
All right.
First.
Can I burst in?
Burst in. Boom. The door was open anyway, so you're fine.
Okay. I'll lean right into it. I'd like to see what's in there and search and
Office
evaluate.
stuff, trophies, it seems. All kinds of like rare items. It might be. Certainly they're on display as if they were rare items of some sort, but you can't really tell what any of them are right now. There's also a there's like a gun cabinet kind of thing where you suspect guns might be locked up in some way, or perhaps other gear.
All right, I want to crack open the gun cabinet, or see if it's locked. I don't know.
Yeah, it's locked.
You have a Wookiee right behind you. I think.
All right.
Not if Mabel's still out in the open.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna. All right. I think I want to try to open the cabinet.
Okay. And
You have brass knuckles.
I do have brass knuckles. Yeah. Can I try?
Do you have? So you're gonna bust it open, or are you gonna try to actually open it?
I think I would try to open it, depending on what kind of lock it is.
Some skullduggery would be useful.
I can do that. I can do skullduggery.
Okay.
How hard would you say it would be to open?
Oh, I'm sorry. I would say that it is a hard difficulty. So 3.
Okay. Can I flip that last destiny point?
I mean, if you want to, sure.
I'm gonna flip.
Why? Why are you flipping it?
So I really want to get in that cabinet.
That's not very Destiny-like.
No, it's just I see the lock on the cabinet, and having maybe not always been on the right side of the law, I know that it's a lock that only has a small number of legitimate combinations because it's like cheap manufacturing. So if you know like the
Sorry.
I like that.
Here you
That
go.
is yes. I'm buying that totally. Go ahead and flip.
that is a success with an advantage.
Success with an advantage. The cabinet springs open. And inside you find some familiar objects, such as might be used to outfit 4 individuals who have somehow ended up in a desperate situation.
All right, that sounds great. I'm gonna if I can see Gan's gear, I'm gonna try to grab that as an incidental.
Indeed.
All right, that's.
They'll come on their own.
And yell at Gan over the comlink. I've got your gear.
It's actually only my blaster rifle. Most of my gear is Android.
It's safe there.
Yeah. But thank you. It's just my blaster rifle.
It's a good one though, right?
I mean, I won't say no, because I just got another one, but like, yeah.
But my backpack's in there.
Yeah.
You've certainly got also the gear for everybody else too.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
if you're being charitable.
Yeah.
Am I the last one?
Oh no, we're on
second
slot 2.
Second slot.
Just so if somebody is feeling motivated.
I believe, you know...
Droid will help you jack the ship.
Actually, no. I want to go after the NPCs.
Okay.
Actually, no. I want to go now. Brr. I can make choices for... Anyway, as I understand it, the last thing that happened to me is that the 2 people holding me had their heads decapitated by a door.
That is correct. It is somewhat surprising to you, in fact.
I'm gonna use that surprised energy and scream and run towards the ship. As if I were panicked and afraid. Is it convincing? I think so.
Right. I mean, this could go so many different ways right now.
Couldn't it?
While shaking drugs.
I'm thinking it's another deception check.
Excellent.
Just like holding bags and going like this.
How difficult is it though?
Are you trying to deceive just whatever troops you're running toward, or are you trying to deceive the head guy himself?
I mean, I'm just trying to run towards the ship.
Okay.
I guess I
So
want...
just a general deception, whoever's paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to set you up with the hardest one then, and that's going to be hard. Again, I'm going to flip a dark side point to represent the long exposure to people trying to deceive him that he has. So you're gonna upgrade one of those dice.
I have 2 purple and a red for you.
That sounds good.
Very nice.
I succeed with
A lot of disadvantage.
3 disadvantage.
Oh yeah, sorry. You can.
You succeed with 3 disadvantage. Okay. All right.
I mean,
okay.
I feel pretty convincing in that, you know, heads exploded next to me. Yeah, I probably want to run away from that screaming.
You're splattered in a whole bunch of not quite PG-13.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what happens.
Oh,
You ready for this?
sorry.
I'm ready.
So you run towards them. I'm assuming at full speed because that makes the most sense. And you do in fact get past the line. The problem is people immediately try to tackle you as you get past the line. What is your agility, please?
My agility is 2. You know what I would like to flip a light token for?
Okay, let me ask you another question first. Do you have athletics?
No.
Okay, so your agility is 4, you said.
2.
2, I'm sorry. Yes, 2. Okay, so you're going to flip a thingy?
Yes, and just at that moment, as it just so happens by fate, a grenade falls out of my pocket and the pin gets caught on the corner of my pocket.
So you're gonna blow yourself up?
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna try and run, but so is everyone else near me.
Okay, so if you're going to do that, we're still going to try to tackle you.
That's fair.
Because they haven't registered that yet, I'm sure. That was the wrong one. Okay, they definitely tackle you. They tackle you and pin you to the ground. That is a triumph right there, in case you were wondering. But they do have a disadvantage, so they don't notice the grenade.
Excellent.
How close is the grenade to her?
I fell out of my pocket.
Oh god.
You heard her.
Droid, is Droid still worth her? Droid wanted a grenade.
But I have more.
Does Droid see it and do something?
Well, let's see if Droid notices.
Are you on the ship? Sorry.
No, I'm past the line. But they're lined up right in front of the ship.
Droid does not notice, but
Okay.
he has the ability to pass on one boost die to Mabel.
But Mabel just did a turn.
It did.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Okay.
PC turn.
Thugs.
I like my
thugs.
turn.
Okay.
Feel good.
All right.
It's
Wow.
both quick
This is
and
gonna get-
efficient.
This is gonna get nasty. Okay, here we go.
I have an idea too.
A couple of thugs. Couple of the thugs that tackled you, Mabel. The thugs that tackled you begin to drag you up towards the ship. They are not far away now. You are virtually on the edge of the ship. Indeed. And the grenade goes off.
Yeah.
Is it near, like, I just assumed that it's closest to that line that I passed.
With the barrels of drugs. And slaves.
Well, I mean, the line was of enemy combatants. No.
It was slaves
Oh.
rolling the drug into the ship.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Yes,
This-
Space God?
All right. Here's what happens. 11 damage goes off around you.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, you are in the blast radius, as are 4 other guards, or 4 other thugs. They are killed instantly.
I am not.
Thanks,
Thanks, Stimpak.
Thank you, Stimpak.
Thanks, Droid.
And I can crit on that. Okay.
Okay.
This is
So
amazing.
I'm
Very
yes.
happy.
I have enough advantage to do a critical with that, which I am going to do. Page 216. You are okay. Now the way this works is you've already had 1 critical on you.
Yes.
Okay. That means the next critical is whatever I roll plus.
Is it plus 0? And can you roll 0?
No.
Then I'm dead. I think.
Hang on. Sure.
We can get you robot parts.
It'll be good.
Okay. So I add whatever it is. I add 10 onto it for the first critical. This is not damage. This is just on the chart.
Okay.
All right. This is just me looking at the chart here to see what happens.
Are we getting
Gotta
2
find
Mabels?
my.
I can rebuild her.
Yes.
Take apart, put back together. Take
Instead of shock gloves, I'll have shock hands.
Nice.
That would
Then they
be
can't
awesome.
take them
You
anymore.
don't want shock hands. Those are bad.
Who's to say what's good and bad?
How is it I have 2 dice bags here, neither one of them have 10-siders in it?
Wow.
Who planned this? Bag number 3.
I mean,
If you can't find one, it's a success, right?
There we go. Alright, now I have some dice to work with. There we are. Thank you so much, little dice.
Come on, D10, be a friend.
Oh dear God.
If you hurt Droid, I'm gonna be really upset.
That's fair. Truly, my intention was not to hurt Droid.
You are. Let me see here. I need a foresighter. Wow.
Is that how many pieces Mabel's in? Is that...
Mabel is in D4 pieces. 1 in 4 chance of being alright.
See?
Okay. You are now crippled in your right arm. You've taken a load of shrapnel in that arm from the shrapnel grenade.
Okay.
That means
That's why they call it that. Shrapnel.
it is crippled until healed or replaced.
Excellent.
The difficulty of all checks that require use of that limb increased by 1.
See, it's good that we fixed my left arm earlier, because now I can use it.
Yeah, yeah.
And your mechanic ambidexterity. Right?
Okay, there you go. That's what has happened to you, plus all the damage, so...
And that was 11 damage, right?
How's Droid doing out of this?
Oh, you want me to check Droid? Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Otherwise, I'd have totally forgotten and not done anything to him at all.
Oh.
I mean, it was that close. He is a security droid. I mean,
You didn't say that he ran with me.
I mean, the damage is the same, regardless.
Oh, I don't know what droid takes.
Droid has a wound threshold of 14, and he just took 11.
See? He's got more health than me.
So he is down
I'm
to
not
3.
actually very good at healing.
He's looking at... plus he gets the critical.
Actually, that's not true. I'm very good at it. I'm good at
So, alright, I need to check his critical. I'm glad you mentioned the droid. This is a lot more fun for me.
I mean, all he has in him now is vibro sword, some binders, some restraining bolts, a glow rod, another stim pack, a deck of cards, and some dice. So
So you're saying if he explodes, I could get hit with either a vibro sword or a stim pack.
Is there like space goodwill?
I feel like getting hit with an IV bag doesn't actually help you.
Says the doctor.
Yeah,
It's
doctor,
a
you're
stim
not much
pack,
help here.
not an IV bag.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You're not doctoring very well, I have to say.
I have relieved many people of the pains of their lives.
6, I believe, at last counts. Oh, how many did I get?
Oh.
4 just now.
Mm.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's one of those doctors. He's not the kind you want showing up at your bedside. Okay,
I have a great bedside banner. I just want to talk.
basically, Droid has a system shock, and the next check he makes will be slightly more difficult.
I can fix Droid,
That's fair.
I can
but not
fix
with both
Fable.
hands.
All right, a PC slot.
No
No.
NPC
No.
slot.
Ah,
That was the first NPC slot. Now we
Yeah.
have the other one.
Okay, so, and to be clear, Mabel, you are still on the ground because you were tackled.
Mm-hmm.
You have the wounded arm.
Wait, no, you said they started dragging me.
Well, then they died, so
Yeah.
you're on the ground again.
They
Yeah. Yeah.
The moral of the story is don't grab Mabel.
I mean, 2 for 2, right?
Well, no, because the first guy that tried to grab you, well, you grabbed him and then he grabbed you, got his arm ripped off. So
I'm 3 for 3 then.
Go back to episode 3 of One Clear Shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so people turn and fire on you, Mabel. So to say.
Why? Rude.
Four damages, 4 wounds.
Oh.
oh.
I did. Maybe?
Uh-oh.
How does death work?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how does death work in this game?
You're unconscious.
Okay, then I'm unconscious.
You're very unconscious,
Yes.
and I believe it will take some serious medical work for you to not be unconscious anymore.
I was in an explosion.
It's fair.
You see here. I just want to make sure I have all the details correctly.
Get there though.
Okay.
Just got Droid. Droid's there. It's
trying to,
damaged. Has no legs.
I will make a last-ditch attempt at arguing that they had no way of knowing that it was my grenade, and that I used a fate point on it, so it was fate that did that, not me.
Well, they don't know that, but they just know that you were there, you were running, you were screaming, and then you were...
Well, you
And then there was an explosion.
They might think you were a kamikaze bomber. And then I freed you so you could finish your task.
For the power of doors.
Yeah, you're knocked out, incapacitated until your wounds are reduced so that they no longer exceed your wound threshold.
You could say I
Excellent.
opened the door for your action.
I'm confused how they...
You also,
they were
I'm
still
sorry to say,
shooting.
you also, as I read this,
Yes.
suffer one critical injury.
Ah!
So you got another one coming to you.
I feel like that's
Why
a
did-
1 in 4, that, like, it's just my right arm again.
Why did they shoot her? Like, they just exploded and everybody around her is laying still.
That's what
Yeah,
I thought.
I think it'd also be tougher for them to shoot her.
Yeah, laying prone.
Didn't they just get explode?
No, it's the people, like, that didn't explode.
I'm hoping they just all got exploded, though.
The shrapnel of their compatriots.
Okay, this is interesting. We can't actually do the thing that you rolled, or that you have for your critical,
Oh.
which is to flip a light side to a dark side, because I have them all already.
Yep.
So you
Well,
got
I guess
scot-free.
that's... Yeah, I guess that's it.
Hooray!
Alright,
I'm just
PC.
marking that you are now at 3 criticals here, that's all.
So you and me. Rushkingan.
I mean, I broke away from you because I was trying to free her and led that charge with a flying door.
I'm as free as possible. Free to dream.
I know I said I didn't take the Hippocratic Oath, but I had plans to. Though the whole do no harm thing.
I
that
was just gonna
didn't
say, like-
happen.
Do no arm.
Am I close enough to get my backpack from Osk?
I mean, theoretically. Sure, why not?
So I'm gonna do that. And how many guards are between me and Mabel?
I mean, technically speaking, there's no guards between you and Mabel.
Or how many thugs are between me and Mabel?
A bunch. I'm going with about 15.
And where's my door?
It is on the other side of the line.
Damn.
You've flung it good.
So I can't fling it again. Do I have anything in my bag that would be helpful?
I think you should just collect my body later. It's not going anywhere.
Osk, have you gone?
I did. I went.
Yeah,
I went.
it's
I
me
went
and-
first and found the things.
Okay.
That's you two. Mabel, demabled herself and everybody around her.
They've all been dismabled.
Is the main head guy undercover?
No, not particularly.
Cool, I'm gonna take an aim at him.
Alright.
Because I assume I'm back to the top of the guard tower.
You go right ahead and do that.
Cool.
I bet that he's distracted.
Yeah, by
And
this
maybe at
explosion.
disadvantage.
Well, I grabbed
That's weird.
hers,
Doesn't
so
feel like that to me.
What difficulty?
I'm completely useless at them.
Rain.
That's not bad.
He's at short range,
So,
relatively speaking.
short range is 2? Average?
Boost you up to 4.
Yeah, go with that.
It takes 4 strain, though.
I can do that.
Triumph!
Nice.
Triumph, a success, and that's it.
A success and a triumph. How much damage?
It's 9 and a crit
There's
is
something
3.
that I want to do that might help.
9 and a crit is 3.
Yep.
Oh, now I know why I shouldn't have put that other book away. Damn it. Okay. Hang on a second. I gotta grab a different book.
GMs and their books.
Because I can't do it myself.
Knowing the rules. Making us have a good story.
I just, if I shoot the main head guy, like, we don't have much of a problem here. Just.
I've managed to use 5 different books to make this adventure, not 4. Okay, so you read me the riot act again about what you did.
I'm up in the guard tower, and I took aim at the head dude, and I shot him for triumph, 9 damage, 3 crit.
And one other success.
Yeah, 1 success and then a triumph.
Okay.
2 successes.
It canceled.
So he reduces
Oh.
that. Shit. You gonna trade in your triumph for critical?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 2 10-siders for me.
That door.
Okay.
No, you do. There should be a dice bag, like, right there.
Yep.
Go into the equipment cabinet and retrieve the important bag.
Two.
Some agility.
10 and 4.
So that'd be a 14 total.
Yeah.
Okay, he drops his gun.
Woo! He has no gun.
He's momentarily dropped it.
Cool. Alright. That was my turn.
Alright.
Sorry.
Who's left here? We got
It's Roosh.
The
Roosh.
Roosh.
Okay.
The Roosh is on fire.
So, I'm close enough to get my backpack
Yep.
from Osk. So when he's holding it out to me, I'm just gonna open it, reach in, grab what looks like one of those Resident Evil like injector things, and just like stab it right into Osk's neck.
Oh god!
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna make a medicine check to do a stim application to Osk.
Okay. Osk, are you wounded?
I'm
No.
not. I'm not wounded.
It won't wound
but
him.
I did start with 5 strain, I think. So
So, I have to make a medicine check, and
Okay.
if I'm successful, he increases 1 characteristic by 1 for the remainder of the encounter and suffers 4 strain.
Okay.
I'm giving him some drugs,
Alright.
some stimulants. I'm giving him a caffeine boost.
Okay, alright.
So let's
Carry
use
on,
my
carry on.
medicine here, and it's 2 because it's an average difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, so I got 3 successes, one of which was a triumph,
Gee whiz.
and 1 disadvantage.
Okay, here you go. You ready, Osk?
I'm. I don't think I was ready when this happened.
You may increase 2 by 1 for the additional triumph.
I think that's my agility and my cunning.
But your problem is going to be that when those wear off, you're crashing hard.
Yeah. At least I have all my limbs. So I'm now at 9 strain, I think, because I think that 5 was this encounter.
Oh, do you have grit? Oh, this is good for you.
Yeah. Yes. This is really good for me to do.
Yeah.
Because I would just up my agility so I could shoot really good.
I don't think I have grit.
Okay, yeah, I think it's just us 2 that have grit.
But I have rapid recovery, so I feel extra strain.
Okay.
Alright.
NPC turn.
Yes.
Could you have...
Yeah.
Also,
And then all of a sudden the word goes... boom.
He begins retreating into the ship.
Oh, the head guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are there slave, like, what's aboard the ship right now?
A few slaves have managed to make it on board. One crate or one cart, I guess it would be, of spice has made it on board.
Does the stim application also heal, or is it just the upgrade?
No, just the effects.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So he's getting aboard the ship.
Yeah, he's backing up into the ship rapidly.
Mabel's not aboard the ship, right?
Mabel is not aboard the ship. She's close to the ship, but she's not aboard the ship.
Shoot him in the back of the head.
Are we top of the initiative yet? We are. Yes? Okay.
Yes.
I'll take aim and shoot him again.
Okay.
One success, one advantage.
Okay, that's not enough to make it past his soak. But your advantage, what would you like that advantage to be? A little advantage for you.
I will recover a strain.
You can also add a boost to the next character's check.
Is somebody else gonna try and shoot him?
Or just, I don't know.
I'm gonna keep drooling and bleeding.
Nah. I'm gonna recover a strain.
Okay. PC slot
I
again.
think I was counting down, actually.
Alright, you know, I got hit with a bunch of those drugs and the world just narrowed. I think I'd also like to take a shot at him. Or I guess, like, move to the door.
So you're coming out of the office area,
Yeah.
and you're going to line up a shot, huh?
Yep.
Snapshot, you think?
I think it's because I had to move to the door. I guess it's a snapshot. I don't think. I mean,
Yeah.
could I aim or?
No, you can't aim right now.
Yeah, I'll.
You have to take your movement to aim, which is what I did.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take a snapshot.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry. Clumsy one. Alright, dog barking resolved. Whew. Alright.
All right. Okay, I'm taking a snapshot with ranged light, or it's whichever blaster year was. It's probably light, right?
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ranged heavy.
Alrighty.
Well, I don't know. What do the guards have? Heavy? I have a heavy blaster. What does the guard have? Light blaster? Oh, if you have
Yeah.
my gun,
I have
it's
your
a
gun.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
heavy.
Alright.
Is this a difficulty or opposed?
This is, no, you're at ranged, so you're going to be 2 range.
Two difficulty.
2 dice, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
One success and one advantage.
Okay, how much damage for that?
9.
He goes down.
Can I inflict a critical?
You have to triumph or something.
Or I
A
have
lot of
it's
advantage.
you can use one advantage for it. Can I
Oh.
use it for a critical?
Well, he just went down.
Oh, okay,
But...
I mean, you could do, how many, what's the critical number on the weapon?
3.
Okay, you need that many advantage to do a critical or a triumph.
Oh,
Because
okay.
a triumph is 3.
Got it. Okay, then yeah, I guess I'll just use my advantage to add a boost to the next character's check.
Okie doke.
NPC.
Yeah, things have kind of gone suddenly south, it appears.
Explosion.
Alright, so here's what happens. There is a loud noise above you. And you are immediately overflown by, who's the best pilot?
Me.
Ask.
Yeah. I got.
Hey, Oz, you are immediately overflown by a squadron of X-Wings. You recognize them as being X-Wings. Behind them is a small flight of Y-Wings, which you recognize. You know those are bombers. And behind that is a couple of troop ships about to land.
Okay. Do these X-wings and Y-wings look like from the overflying? Are they like pristine? Do they have like weird piratey looking bits hanging off? Like what?
Well, they look a little rugged, you know, but you don't have a feeling that, you know, that. How do I put this?
They look legit.
Give me. Yeah, they look legit, but they don't look official. There.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at. So yeah. You've just been overflown, and more different troops are coming in, as far as you know. And everybody has seen the overflight, obviously.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, except Mabel, whose eyes are closed.
Yes.
But not for
It could be open.
Is there another NPC slot or not anymore?
There is another NPC slot, but I can't use it at the moment. Well, yeah, I can. The thugs are beginning to look less thuggish and more like, oh, we might be in trouble. There. Now it's a PC turn.
I'm going to take advantage of the chaos
Mm-hmm.
and rush to Mabel's side. So I probably can't get there in one turn, but I want to get there.
Yeah, okay. So you're running that direction. That's good.
Yeah. How many turns do you think it'll take me to get there from the admin building?
One turn.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so I want to go over there.
It's your full turn.
Okay, you're going over there.
And then
It's NPC slot. It's Mabel and
I
then
bleed more.
Yeah.
if it
Mm-hmm.
can I just like use my body once I'm there to give her a little bit of cover?
I mean, sure, if you want to.
Nobody's shooting me. I'm down.
They already shot you when you were down once.
Yeah, but that was like me being down but not out. I'm down and out now.
Yeah, but they might double tap.
I think they just did. They might triple tap. Okay. Anyway.
So, Mabel, a large Wookiee lands atop you.
How would I know that? I wouldn't.
You
That's
wouldn't.
how.
I just felt like pointing it out.
You have dreams of just stuffed
A
animals, warm
warm,
embrace.
snuggy
Yeah.
teddy bear.
My best
from-
friend.
Yeah.
But they still smell kind of sweaty.
I think their
Alright.
knee is covered in dirt.
I'm going to take a
Sweaty
bout
bears.
of combat rounds now.
Out of combat.
Because the now 3 troop ships that have landed open up, and a number of people who give me some underworld knowledge checks. Somebody.
I can do that.
Neat, neat.
Not Core World's education or lore.
All right. 2 success and 3 advantage.
Awesome. So here's what you know. You think you have probably just made contact with the somewhat mythical Rebel Alliance.
Ooh.
Because these guys look
Sweet.
pretty ragtag, but they also look pretty well trained. And
But
they're
they're in-
clearly not Imperial troops.
But they're in Imperial ships.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
About time you guys got here. I can't say anything. I'm gonna guard tower with a gun. Should I shoot them? Do you know this? You're on a comlink.
Okay.
Should be like,
All right. I got a comm link. I saw the rebels land. I think I'm gonna throw out the. Let's see. I'm gonna throw out the just on whatever wide channel, just like. I need to speak to your commanding officer. We've been captured, and
I'm gonna keep shooting
Yep.
thugs.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep picking thugs off as they're running or whatever. Unless they're actively surrendering, I will continue to pick thugs off.
But yeah, we've been
I mean,
captured and are
they're-
in dire need of medical assistance.
Yeah, they definitely don't look like they're putting up any resistance. These thugs, they appear to have been outnumbered and outgunned and have given up.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start medical procedures on Mabel.
Okay, make me a medicaling check.
Okay. And then probably start yelling to the people who just showed up. Like, I don't know who they are, but I'm yelling at them in Wookiee that I need Bacta.
That'll be encouraging.
Yeah.
Droid is tweeting that.
Yeah, I need
Sorry.
I need Bacta to help my friend.
Did you just say Droid is tweeting this?
Yeah, he's got
Like it's a live
comms.
tweet?
Yeah, he's live tweeting the
I'm
situation
happier.
on
Look at
Mabel.
this.
Yay!
I got 2 successes, one of which is a triumph,
Uh-huh.
and 2 advantages.
Okay.
Was there any
you recover,
difficulty?
you recover sufficient.
Oh, what was-
sufficient wounds
what
to-
was the
to
di-
achieve a 0?
What was the difficulty?
You did fine.
Okay.
My wounds are at 0 now?
Yes.
Good job!
Does that mean my arm is no longer shrapnelled?
You're just
kind of,
stable.
yeah.
Did Mabel get her arm back, or one of the ones that Roosh?
It's not Frankenstein.
This is useless. Rip. This one's better. Thunk.
Hey, Trash.
Okay, so I'm going to narrate you a little bit, all right, and then I'll give you another decision point somewhere.
Mhm.
So what happens is what you take to be the rebel troops come off of these personnel carriers. X-wings and Y-wing bombers continue to circle the area. Off in the distance, you notice other groups doing things as well. Other fighters up in the air making low passes on the ground. Occasionally, you see an explosion off in the distance somewhere. Something going badly wrong. The troops run up to you. They shall we say, suppress or detain all of the thugs there. They capture and cuff the Chigrita, and as they are moving around and doing all kinds of stuff, they eventually they check with you guys, and they listen to your story, and incredible and unbelievable as it is, they give you the benefit of the doubt. Help patch people up and that kind of stuff as they need it and whatnot. And then they ask you to clear out of the camp. Well back from the camp, in fact. And then they start dropping bombs. Y-wings fly over and drop bombs into the camp and basically level it in just a few short moments.
Do we know? Do we know if
Much
they
burning and fire.
Did they rescue the slaves? Maybe. Do we notice that?
Yes, they have collected the people.
At any point during this, did they also mention that they found a ship?
They have not mentioned that.
Oh, can we find our ship? Do we know if our ship's around?
Can we steal the new empty ship instead and just let
No, the rebels would like that one.
Can we steal it for them?
Can we come with them?
Yeah.
You want to go be rebels?
I would like to
Yeah,
offer my
yeah.
services to be a rebel.
Oh, well, that's
I
something to
asked
consider.
the tour guide if this is
Or-
the next if this is the next trip.
What was
And do I have to pay more?
what was the decision you were going to ask us, Brian?
So the decision is what you want to do at this point, with all this going on. But I've already heard you want to be rebels.
Yeah.
Well, first off, before anything, I want to make sure that they're not just going to drop us off at some random space station.
No, they will not.
Okay.
I don't know if you know the rebels, but they don't tend to just operate, at random space stations.
Okay.
At this point, they are still very much a let's call it an open secret.
I think I'd like to tell him that there's a career criminal that kidnapped us in his fire spray patrol boat named the Lava Flea that's stashed somewhere around, and they should at least tend to or
I think he
apprehend him.
left.
Yeah.
I think he left.
I just I want to let them know that it might be a person of interest to them, but
I don't think the rebels care.
Yeah.
it's worth a shot.
They got bigger things to deal with.
If I join the rebels, do I not have to go home?
I think
Yeah, they're pretty open about that. They don't. If you want to volunteer your services, I mean, you're theoretically a doctor of some sort.
I am a very good doctor, thank you.
Yes, and so that's always wanted.
Anytime I've ever done a medicine check in this entire campaign, I've gotten a triumph. I just want to point that out.
Uh-huh.
I'm a mechanic.
Oh, mechanics are in need. Yeah.
I'd like to volunteer my services in the Rebel Intelligence Service in case, you know, they need help finding any secret stolen things or anything. Maybe plans.
Excellent.
Yeah, plans of some sort.
Droid and Gand, while, like, people are talking, they just wander around all the thugs and, like, take all the things that they want off of them and put them in Droid. And then they just are like, sweet, let's go. And,
Yeah,
like,
next
just
part of
are
the
like,
tour.
let's go on the next part of the tour. And if the rebels, they just, you know, fully weaponized once more. Got a few more weapons. Grab some spice. Don't ask about that. Yeah.
There's a lot of spice.
Wait.
too.
Oh, just grab a little packet.
I had something on the lava flea that I needed.
That
It's
you
gone.
paid.
It's
Mm.
gone.
That thing in the
Yeah.
secret panel?
Hey, don't worry about it.
No, I don't know about it.
Yeah. But yeah, Gan's ready for the next part of the tour. Gan's excited.
And that is largely where we'll end it.
Hooray!
You joined the rebellion.
Yay!
I mean,
Tune in next time.
I can't go home again.
It was a good tour.
Yeah, I can't go home again either. Yeah. 3-hour
Oh, wait,
tour.
what is this? An after credit scene?
Oh.
Gasp.
Is the
They don't do
air
this.
going a little woogly?
Pull a close shot in space. Camera zoom in to a small object, relatively small object floating in space. Oh, look, it's a fire spray. Inside the fire spray, as we cut to inside this fire spray, is a Deveronian who is banging and thumping on various panels and cursing some people that we might know them. I mean, you can certainly hear him complaining about a Wookiee and a Gand and a Bothan and some human. And he's just kicking things, and it's like, can't believe they didn't fill it up.
Oh.
That's why we
And
stopped on the planet.
He kicks and he screams and he hollers and he kicks some more, and a little panel falls open.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And this little tube of blue rolls out. We cut to his face, there's a little twinkle in his eyes, and he goes, well, they weren't all bad. Credits.
Yay! Thank you for,
Yay!
Yay.
And that was one clear shot. Thank you, Brian Casey, for GMing. Thank you. I almost said Mabel.
Written by Brian Casey.
Yeah.
Produced by Brian Casey.
Cat Spirited.
By Brian Casey. Also, thank you to Ariel and Rex for joining us on this, what was going to be a 1-month special RPG thing, and then, you know, life happened, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun!
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
I just, you know, as we said in the middle of the stream, if you're interested in playing, if you at home are interested in playing Edge of the Empire, you can get a nice starter set, and there's a video on the channel where if you want complete spoilers so you can GM it yourself, you can watch that. But this is the main book that you need, and this is actually, like, most all that you need to play the game. We have 2 copies,
Wow.
because two sides of the table. But yeah. There's some pre-made adventures that you can get. There's some cool other stuff, and yeah, and the dice are not normal dice, which is kind of one of the like negatives I feel about the system is if you already own a bunch of like D10s, D8s, whatever, you have to buy different dice. But I really like how the dice are used, and it's a lot simpler and more direct of a dice play system. I think.
And if you have a
I do
creative GM that likes to narrate what happens when the dice are rolled in shades of gray, as opposed to like you hit them or you don't, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So it's a great system.
Yeah. I think this is...
Yeah, very cool.
And the fate system is really cool because it also gives you the opportunity to have the dialogue with the DM and like narrate parts of the story and have some advocacy as the player.
No. I did not think that the rebels were the ones that were coming. Just gonna put that one out.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
not
That was
either.
a- that was a good plot
I was gonna do something
But
really
is that
bad.
the twist you made to have a satisfying end?
Well,
Don't go behind the curtain too
yes
much.
And no. Yes and no. Okay, so I'll explain something to you. And this is kind of the backstory of what was going on at the same time you guys were doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
On another part of this planet, earlier than you guys, Han Solo spent some time on this planet, running supplies and whatnot back and forth for the Hutts. Elysia is not supposed to be known in the galaxy at large. It's like a ghost planet almost. It doesn't even appear on charts. That's thanks to the Hutts, because they use it exclusively almost for the refinement of spice. Okay? And their slave trade and all that kind of stuff. But what happens is Solo spends some time here. He eventually gets away. He goes and hooks up with the rebellion. And one of the missions that the rebellion eventually runs on his behalf is to come back to Elysia and take out the Hutt trade in spice and slavery. So you got in on the tail end of that, just as they were showing up to do that.
Got it. Happy accidents.
Yes.
Nice.
I like it. Also, if you didn't know, or if this is in the future or something, Solo is coming out, which is a Han Solo story. It's a Star Wars story, but it's Han Solo story, and you should go see it in theaters. Or if it's later in the future on DVD and Blu-ray. Or if it's later in the future on Netflix. Or just, that website that you go to sometimes to watch things. Okay.
Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I have a question about the campaign, since, what is that blue thing?
Oh.
So the something else behind the curtain. I don't know if anybody who was watching noticed or ever saw any of my tweets, but Rushka's evil, and was buying drugs, and that's why he decided to run away with everybody, is because he bought a vial of Booster Blue and was trying to keep it a secret from everybody.
What is Booster Blue?
It is an incredibly illegal drug. He was using it in kind of the same way that Liv Tyler uses speed in Empire Records. So it's a stimulant, and he needed it to get good grades in medical school. And yes, so the vial of Booster Blue was a thing that he got and was not proud of, and was actively trying to get rid of the entire campaign and hoping nobody noticed.
Well,
So
There you go. Yeah.
It is derived from an industrial dye used in large-scale construction operations, such as the creation of starships. It's a performance-enhancing drug.
yes,
There you go.
Yeah. Industrial chemicals. Right.
you're right.
Yeah, right into you.
And yeah,
There you go.
it was my redemption story to try and get rid of it, and so I gave it to a random space guy who I had prior put into an induced coma.
Is
It's
there
a heartwarming story.
anything else about anybody's characters that didn't come out, or was
We
secret?
finally figured out that Gand is a hoarder.
Yes. That is their addiction.
Not really hoarding. Because hoarding would imply, literally anything.
Acquirer of interesting items.
That trophy
Yeah,
room.
Impulse
might have
shopper?
ended it.
Pretty well in character.
That's weapons. I collect things.
Impulse shopper.
Yeah.
Collector.
Impulse shop.
Gan may have gone through the admin office with all the fancy things. Potentially. Took some
They're useful. Gand only takes things that are useful. So like trash and stuff. Only if it's Gand isn't at the stage where oh, I never know, I might need that bread twist tie again in the future. Gand's not there.
Don't throw that away, I might need that.
Yeah. But Gand definitely will not turn down anything that might be useful in some random circumstance in the future.
Yeah. Interestingly, way back when we started this, you guys told me there were several things you wanted. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted ship combat. I believe we had that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
We had social encounters.
Ooh, we did
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
We did have that.
You had some role play opportunities as part of those social encounters and whatnot.
We definitely did that.
Yeah.
There were swindling opportunities, but I don't know that you took much of an opportunity on those. Unless you count taking the ship.
Yeah.
And we heard about
somebody-
Elysia from the Null Quarter.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nulltown.
yeah, Nulltown.
Whew.
From a backdoor
I mean, you
guy.
got swindled.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
there
got
were
swindled.
swindling
That was the
opportunities,
difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Somebody wanted to show me the world. I did my best to try at that.
I mean, you showed me a world.
Multiples. And a colony.
There was like
And
the,
a space
the hollow
station.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that
That-
was a station.
That
was,
random nebula, we took the shortcut
that was nice.
around.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Small state.
The only one I didn't get in but had planned for was the derelict ship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crawling around derelict ship. Very nice.
If this encounter here that we just finished had gone differently, we would have been at the derelict ship. It would have been a derelict Star Destroyer.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
what those watching at home, what Brian's referring to is, so what we did was before we actually went live on the internet, we had a planning session, and so in that session, we made our characters, and we also talked to Brian about what kind of experience we wanted to have as players with our GM, and so it was, to give him inspiration, and also to talk to him about, like, what we did want to have happen and what we didn't, and also like boundaries. We talked about boundaries that we were comfortable having on the internet, for one, as like showrunners, and then we also talked about personal boundaries in regards to like things that we would feel comfortable role playing or talking about or acting in a public setting, but also just privately. He would have this discussion with us as well, even if we weren't broadcasting this to the internet, to make sure that nobody was having to roleplay or deal with situations that they weren't comfortable with. So, Brian is an awesome GM. He has a great history of doing podcasts and does a great GM word of the week?
GM word of the week.
GM word of the week. And you can follow him on Twitter at Fiddleback. It's on the screen. And so yeah, he has a lot of great DM advice, and he works with a couple other like online DM personalities. And so yeah, if you're interested in doing GMing or DMing, Brian is very good and likes to share his knowledge and information with people. So you should go ahead and follow him, and learn as much as you can from him. So yeah, but does anybody have anything else?
I'd like to say that Mabel's heroism at the end was awesome.
It was pretty
Yes.
awesome.
Very selfless and awesome.
It was very good. I was terrified. I was like, not the last Destiny boy, and then it was like, it was totally perfect. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. I really liked Osk as a character. Osk was awesome. Just because it was like, I'm gonna try and do this, and then almost 9 times out of 10,
Like, just,
it was a good thing to do, but it just did not end up the way that we had planned.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
I think the secret is the Gand actually knows that Osk is not a tour guide. But at this point,
It's an open secret.
it's an open secret, and Gand is really just there to protect us. Because Gand, their people, there's a protectorate thing and all this other stuff, and he basically failed out of bodyguard school, but he didn't fail because he wasn't good at it. He failed they failed for other reasons. So yeah, Gand is basically bodyguarding Osk, while also acquiring all the awesome things they can.
And
You were amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Dr. Wookie.
Roosh was just running from home, effectively, because the Wookiee world and society is incredibly familial, and he was born, and he went to medical school very specifically to be used as a political ploy by his parents. And so that's why he was like, nope, I'm out. I don't want to be part of a corporate doctor insurance company for the rest of my life.
Yep. There we go.
And so then he ran away.
I guess I will say I did like that everybody's characters were not like superheroes that were also incredibly morally good. Like, I think everybody did a good job of being their character, and then also not just doing the like, what would the altruistic person in service of the plot do? And I think that made it a lot more fun, rather than like, okay, we have perfect coordination and we're all morally awesome.
No, every
Yeah.
time there was ever an encounter or anything, all of us were just like, do different things.
Yeah. All right.
I have a section in my notebook for this campaign, or this set of adventures,
Yes.
where you guys were like actually supposed to kind of come up with a plan for how to get out of the camp.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
No.
And I just crossed all, whatever, I left a big space to write all that in. I just crossed it out and wrote ensuing chaos. That's all I needed.
I re-listened / watched to that episode tonight, and it's amazing just how uncoordinated. Like literally, like Rishka's like, I'm gonna throw a tantrum, and Oscar's like, I'm gonna do what they want, but also like pickpocket, and Mabel's like, I'm gonna do. That was rude. Like that's like, and I'm like, I'm gonna steal earbuds from people. Like,
Well, he finally figured out what. Like, I didn't figure out what was going on until this session after I had been shot.
yeah, it took me taking a bullet to
And
the
then,
arm.
like, Osk bodily threw himself onto a bad guy's face. So.
It's very, yeah. If you haven't listened to the whole series, you should go back and listen to the entire episode series. It's fantastic. I will figure out at some point. I will rip the audio and put it someplace. Because yeah, but if you just listen to it on YouTube, it's pretty great. It's like 10 hours of content, which is awesome. Speaking of Ariel's not a night owl. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Losing consciousness.
Thank you for watching. Thank you again, Brian, for GMing. Thank you again, Ariel and Rex.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, seriously. This
It
was
was-
a lot of fun.
It was amazing. I had a really, really good time.
Well, and we can play this without being on the internet too. We can,
Thanks.
scheduling wise, but yeah.
Thanks for letting me come on and mess around on your channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so much,
always.
Brian. Thank you.
Always.
Incredibly
Thanks
awesome.
for
Thank you,
making
Brian.
an adventure.
Yeah, you did all the hard work. If you're interested, we are taking the month of May off for streaming, because of just life. My health went again, recently. I'm much obviously better now, but we're just gonna take May off because it's just easier to regroup time. So next week there will be no streams. We're gonna go on a little mini vacation, and just like before convention season starts. So join us in June on June 5th, I believe, for a stream that will be a stream of something that will be a board game. And then yeah, we have Origins coming up in the month of June, and we're both going to Origins, and so we'll maybe do some video content while we're at Origins. But otherwise, just normal continuation of programming will continue starting in June. Awesome. Okay, there we go. We're taking May off. We're in May now. I've just concluded halfway through May.
So the last week of May.
Yeah,
We're taking off.
we're just gonna take the last week of May off. Yeah, May is a wash. So yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you
Leaf in-
again,
leaf in the wind.
everyone.
Bye, Internet.
Thank you so
Internet.
much.
This is a lot of fun. You make this a lot more fun.
You
by
do
watching.
chat. You're
Absolutely.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
By
Yeah.
watching and chatting. So.
Kabuki and Buko and a cop, and Eden who swung by, and anybody else that's watching and
Bye,
not
Kana, if
commenting.
you're still here.
Yeah,